Pound for pound, June was equally as crazy as May. A lot of manufacturers tried their hand at releasing their unit last month, so if you missed it, here's everything that was released in June 2023. Wyben Gen 2. Wyben is a company that sells white label looking, mass-produced, wholesale products, except that they package them and sell them to the individual customer. No other manufacturer does what these guys do. By skimping on a lot of the bells and whistles, from the packaging to the included peripherals, they end up creating an ebook reader for only $98. It's a kind of craft your own experience, so to speak. There's nothing particularly amazing about it, except for, with everything going on from inflation to energy costs, a $98 e-reader certainly deserves a few more looks. The Xiaomi Moan W8. Xiaomi has had the Moan line for quite some time, but what they haven't had for a long time is an e-reader that looks as good as this. Emerald green bezel with a leather-backed rear cover and an all-new stylus to boot. The Moan offers an incredibly good value and well-balanced delivery of everything you would look for in an e-note. They've strayed away from the cookie-cutter design that most manufacturers emulate and created something completely unique. Xiaomi Note. Let us tilt the scales in the other way and then talk about something that is not unique. The Xiaomi Note, copying the design, screen-to-body ratio, and virtually every single part of the exterior from the Remarkable 2, comes an e-note that is significantly more usable than what it's emulating. This is a fully functional e-note with Wacom support, solid e-note taking experience, and it's lightweight. It's also built very well, and it comes from a manufacturer that has been in the game longer than most. Xiaomi Air. Something that a lot of manufacturers want not to make anymore is a 6-inch. They've become somewhat of a rarity in the latest landscape, but Xiaomi still deems it necessary to have at least one in their lineup. This unit is extremely lightweight, it's fully in English, and it offers you a true e-reading experience. The back also has a holographic slated look to it, giving it its own character and a little bit of flair. Goyue K3. Goyue, or Goyu, is a fighter brand invented by Bigme. They released the K3 to further corner the market in their favor and drop the price of Kaleido 3 lower than anyone else can compete with. Removing the cameras, 4G, some of the RAM, and some of the memory from its Ink Note Color Plus counterpart, they're able to get the price down to nearly $220 less than the unit it's based off of, making it the cheapest entry into 10.3-inch Kaleido 3. No other changes were made outside of that. Amazon Fire Max 11. Amazon throws a little bit of a curveball, beefing up their current lineup with the Max 11 Fire, introducing an all-new two-piece case setup with attachable full-size keyboard and note-taking stylus. Yes, they've gone the route of productivity laptop rather than vanilla tablet. This is the first of its kind from the company in this capacity, and the promotional videos and marketing is quite evident. They are going full force with the productivity laptop solution, with just about every piece of media pointing to exactly that. 13.3-inch Philips monitor is the exact same panel from the monitor released last month, except this time it's detached from the gigantic LCD portion and exists on its own as a very capable standalone monitor. No one in the industry is making e-paper monitors right now except for literally 2 other brands. Philips started and entered the e-paper world with an unconventional approach, focusing on not e-readers, not e-notes, but solely on e-paper monitors. It's a bold move, but a smart one. Hisense A6L Museum Edition. Although the A6L in and of itself is not new, this one is. This is a 2023 edition, which features a collaboration between Hisense and the Xi'an Museum in mainland China. It features a bunch of little goodies like bookmarks, museum-issued iron plates with Chinese scriptures on it, and even the first e-paper device ever to include 2 cases in the box. The remainder of the unit itself is unchanged, but it's nice to see that the best dual-screen e-ink smartphone lives on today. Sony DPT RP2. Kind of. With a very sneaky code name comes a device from Sony, but not really, but yes, really. The Readmoo 2 Pro 13.3-inch unit continues the legacy of the digital paper, a device released by Sony in the most convoluted way possible, with 4 individual companies required to get the job done. Sony Semiconductors Japan, E-Ink Taiwan, Readmoo Taiwan, and Linfini Japan, all coming together to release a device that utilizes the same body and construction with more upgraded internals, such as a faster processor, more storage, and finally USB-C and a Wacom screen. This month was absolutely insane, with tons of manufacturers releasing things, Hisense bringing phones back from the grave, and trade shows showing off various large screen releases. Stay tuned for this segment at the end of every single month, and everyone, have a great day.